The Ford Hall Forum at Suffolk University is the nation's oldest continuously operating free public lecture series. It fosters an informed citizenry and promotes freedom of speech through lectures, debates, and discussions. Its current season is about to conclude with a panel on Beantown Centennials. Next Thursday, BRA Director Peter Mead will moderate a program celebrating 3 local 100th birthdays. Experts will present on the Copley Plaza Hotel, Boston Zoos, and of course Fenway Park. Joining me now with all the details is the Executive Director of the Ford Hall Forum, Jennifer Bonardi.
It's
nice to have you.
It's a pleasure. It's absolutely my pleasure.
Oh, thank you so much. This is so exciting.
Yeah.
Since we have a limited amount of time, let's talk about these Beantown Centennials. What a great way to finish up your season with these 3 birthdays. You want to quickly tell us about the speakers?
I completely agree, yes. We'll have, it's so fun that we have these 3 centennials going on in Boston. We've got the Fairmont Copley Plaza. Now this is one of the architectural jewels of Boston. Their actual centennial is in August 19th, but they're going to have a lead-in of 100 days of fun where they're doing historic tours and they're offering really great packages. And they're debuting their $20 million restoration.
Wow.
So that's amazing. The next...
Boston Zoos has had its up and downs.
Yes, the Franklin Park Zoo, and I'm actually really excited about this one because think about how much zoos have changed in the last 100 years. Even their mission, I mean, really now, they're part of a worldwide effort to make sure that, that endangered species are able to live.
Right, and they live in much more humane facilities than the old bars and the dirty water. Yeah, it was heartbreaking.
Absolutely. They're actually just in about a week on May 19th, they're going to have their Zoo 100 Day where people can come and there will be treats that are birthday themed for the animals and live music. And if you're one of the first 1,000 guests, you get either a mini cupcake or a shot of frosting for free. Now, don't act like you don't eat frosting right out of the can. No. We all do.
We all do.
So, I mean, that'll be a blast.
And now, you know, there have been festivities, all kinds of things. We already had the Yankees and the Red Sox playing for the Centennial, but to find out a lot about the history of Fenway Park, you know, not just the current players and things, but just the whole century of great sports. It's
amazing. And Saul Wisnia, who used to be a writer, a sports writer, who now works for Dana-Farber, he made this beautiful, this book of Fenway Park, then and now. And so if and when you come to the Ford Hall Forum, Beantown Centennials Forum, what you'll see is behind him will be projecting pictures from his book, as well as pictures from the Franklin Park Zoo and pictures from the Fairmont Copley Plaza.
Now, we just have a little bit of time left, but we want to remind people or educate people who don't know, Ford Hall Forum has had such famous speakers as, and you can add to this list, Martin Luther King, Winston Churchill, Ayn Rand, Margaret Mead. Like you began this, tell us about your opening presentation this year for this thing. You had Bill Murray and the SNL crew.
We had a great kickoff this year. We do our First Amendment Award every year. This is our this was our 32nd annual. We honored Jim Downey, who's been a writer for Saturday Night Live for over 30 years, and he asked if his good friend Billy could come moderate, and I said I don't see why not. And it turned out it was Bill Murray.
Make an exception.
Right? Yeah, I suppose so. So it was so fun.
Now you haven't solidified, but you and your committee are the ones that pick this. Is there a pressure for such a great legacy to have such iconic speakers, or do you like to rabble-rouse when you pick things?
First of all, we love to rabble-rouse. We love a good conversation. Our tagline is provoking thought, listen, learn, engage, and the people love it. I won't call it a pressure, but we strive to be even better next year.
Okay. All right. So let's remind folks about next Thursday, and they can go to your website and bookmark that, so when you finally get around, when are you going to announce your lineup for next year?
Oh gosh, let's talk about pressure. Our brochure for the fall will come out in August. Okay. That's when we normally do it, but we'd love to see everyone for the last forum of the season. Beantown Centennials is next Thursday, May 10th, and all of the forums are always free, always open to the public.
So people can walk up to the door and
absolutely.
But if you're a member, you get first seating.
Members always get priority seating.
All right. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thanks so much.
That's it for this edition of Neighborhood Network News. Chris Lovett and the rest of the gang will be back here on Monday night. We hope you'll join us then.